Hey guys, Bottom25 here playing FSX once again. Today we will be flying a Lufthansa 727 on the DLH Virtual Caribbean Tour. This first leg is going to be between Miami and Freeport. Right, well that, engine's on, Control E. Switch over to GPS mode, yada yada. And basically, as soon as we reach cruising altitude, I'm going to contact ATC. Oh yeah, that should be 240. What am I looking for? That. It doesn't really matter. So, where exactly on the airport are we? Right, so Shift P1. Okay, that's a lot of smoke. That's a 1-2 set takeoff flaps. Those are some interesting flap designs. Also, this aircraft is freeware. This is meant to be flown with a 737, but I kinda can't do that. Like all the 737s of Lufthansa that I've tried to install just they don't work. Like, they just didn't show up. Didn't show up for the party, the fuckers. Yeah, I think this aircraft should. Well, I'll see if it gets accepted first, you know. Right, we've got all engines running, eh? We've got all three. Okay, we don't need takeoff thrust just yet, mate. You've got to love the little tail strike prevention thing that's only really there because it's a trijet, and it's a rear-mounted trijet as well. There aren't that many rear-mounted like trijets with all three engines mounted. Well, actually, there may be, because the 727, of course, the Tupolev 154, and what else is there? Okay, don't clip the jetway. The Yakovlev 40 and 42, whereas I think... Oh, and the Trident. Don't want to piss off Brits. Yeah, whereas in terms of, you know, like, Tridents that don't have all their engines rear-mounted, there's the DC-10, the MD-11, DC-10, MD, and the L-101. L-1011. L-1011, I think, is how they refer to it. The TriStar. So we're going from Miami to Freeport, which is in the Bahamas. Bahamas, yes, very well then.
Approaching 26 left.
Yay. This tour is actually not going to end here. It's going to end in Cuba. In Havana. Oh, the runways are wet. Wonderful.
On runway 26 left.
Takeoff power set. Okay, I was wondering if, you know, I couldn't tell if we were just drifting due to the way I was turning. Yeah, the tower can barely see us, so let's hope that ground radar works, otherwise we're going to have problems. Yeah, there's water on the windshield, but it's not enough to obscure visibility. And this is very early, but I'm going to attempt to rotate. Actually, no, it may not be early. Yeah. No, I just want to leave the ground. Well, the passengers are probably terrified now because we're, you know, doing a rear wheelie here. There's a wheelie on the rear wheel. Okay. Auto throttle, speed hold, autopilot. Gear up. Ooh, that was very close. Very close. I have a feeling I've flown out of Miami with a 727 before. Right, flaps reduced. I should probably turn the taxi lights off. Engine lights are staying on. In terms of speed, right? Not altitude. Altitude is 15,000. Reduce it to 1,000. FPM, and now flaps all the way up. Yeah, guys, I'm going to pause the video here and I'll see you guys for beginning our approach into Freeport. See you then. Okay, guys, we're descending to Newport. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, we literally just flew from here to here. At least the next leg I think is going to be down to there, so that's going to take a bit of a while. You'll get to see Princess Juliana again, so that's a good thing. Descend quicker. Descend quicker. Yeah, don't worry about it. That loading thing happens a bit. Quick question. Are those things actually things on a 727? And if so, what the bloody heck are they? Are they to... I genuinely have no idea what use they could be. Now, there's an interesting thing that can happen with aircraft that possess T-tails like this, like a 727. Oh hey, there's Grand Bahama or whatever the heck that island's called. That is if the aircraft enters a stall condition where it can enter what is known as a deep stall, which is when it's stalling in a way that the turbulent airflow over the wing also hits the tail and the control surfaces. Which is not a good thing, because that means you lose control, or you lose a certain aspect of control. Oh hey, what's that? It's a Piper Cherokee. What air traffic is there? No, I'm about to say nothing big, but there is a World Travel 74 descending. Not sure roughly where. Like, that's the KSC. Global Space Center, that's a Cherokee, that's a Skyhawk, that's CRJ, Orion, MD-80. This looks to be back in Miami. Another Orion, 172, Baron, Orion, CRJ, that has its engines off, Baron, thing, MD, and then back to 74. I didn't miss a handoff, did I? No, I didn't. And you can see that with these rear-mounted aircraft, the wings tend to be a bit further back, due to the fact that the center of gravity is further back, or center of mass. And you always want your center of lift before your center of mass. I think there's a saying: an aircraft with its center of lift behind its center of mass flies badly. An aircraft, with a center of lift behind its center of mass flies badly. An aircraft with center of mass behind its center of lift flies once. Because due to aerodynamics, it kind of flips. It flips. I didn't turn on the landing lights. Might as well do that. I don't know what exactly I'm extending. I mean, the landing lights are literally in the flaps / slats. Why would I contact Miami Center? That makes no sense. I'm flying away from Miami. Retract the spoilers. Chin Miami Center. Contact Miami Center. 15,000. No, we're at 14,000. Altimeter 3012. Great! Hold on. Yep, the rudder. According to FSX, probably the most powerful control surface. Is this also a two-piece? Oh yeah. So it's not just one single big thing. So a small thing. MYGW. That's where we're flying to. How far out are we? Wait. Wait a second. No, we're flying to MYGF. Yeah. Yeah, just cancel. Outside, top down. Yeah, so that's where that airport is, and we're flying there, I think. So yeah, I think those are the runways, just due to the different texture of the terrain, and I think that's where we might be flying. And I can see the two emergency exits, and unlike on, say, 737, where the exits are right next to each other, here they're a bit apart. They're two windows apart. Does anybody know why that is? I'm pretty sure it has some design. There's a reason for it. Map. Heading 125. Wilco. Well, it is quite a harsh turn we're doing there, but that's okay. That's just normal. And when they tell us that we're at approach, that's when we slow the heck down. MYGW, this is the one we aren't flying to. Landing gear view, tail view, right wing, left wing. Damn it, no. Heading 155. See, this does turn quite viciously. And there, you can see the engines. Quick question though, what? Like, how? Why is this thing here when, you know, these don't rotate at all? And how the heck is that there? I'm utterly confused. Let's check what the underneath of the spoilers looks like. Huh, kind of nothingy. Yes, the right seat. Oh, that's Freeport, so it's Freeport, not Newport, as I said. I think now is when we have to slow the heck down. Contact. 3006. Wow, a lot of pressure differences. Right, so I guess we just keep flying. I think the engines are spooling up a bit now. Could I? No, I can't screw it over. You know, when we start to slow down, we are going to really slow down. Oh, that's what I thought was the airport appears to be an oil plant. MYGW is still closer than MYGF, apparently, even though we're not visible at all. Why would you think... That makes no sense. Like... Great. Don't know. Heading 095. Clear dials runway 6 approach. Acknowledge. Now we slow the heck down. I'd say 130 will do. Tune Freeport Tower. Contact Freeport Tower. Whee! 3013. Right, well I've set flaps to 1. Did those flaps kind of slide down? Launch pattern entry. I thought that would do something. Set flaps 2. You have the foldy outy flaps as well as the slidey downy flaps. Send the flaps further. Not Dublin, man. Why would I want to see this from Dublin? Dublin's nowhere near here. World map. This worked with the 7. No. Options. Okay, full flaps. And gear down. No, options, settings. General. Let's try this. Cancel. No, damn it, why? Okay, we're far too slow, mate. Far too slow. You're not doing enough to counteract it, mate. Like, we are literally about to enter a deep stall, mate. Did I not tell you how bad that is? Come on. Full bloody power, mate. There we go. No, trim down, actually. We don't want the nose going up too much. Why? Damn it, and I can't reload like I normally do. Actually, I have an idea. Right, turn autopilot back on. I didn't turn auto throttle off. Right, give me a moment here. Aircraft, select aircraft. I'll pause the video until I get this done. There we go, it's back. And son of a corgi, it's at it again. There we go. Easy. Yeah. Are you in a position where you're about to stall and potentially falter? Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Alright, we're doing this again. Give me a moment. Well, get us a manual approach from here on out. There we go. Well, I'm presuming that's where the airport is. Trim down. Trim down. In terms of speed, how are we doing? Okay, auto throttle on, speed, hold on, you better not have unloaded. Good. Let's begin a slow turn. Well, I'm stretching real casually as I'm landing a plane. My eyes are closed. Huh. Runway 6. I think that's the one I'm approaching. Yes, it is. Turn. Huh. No ILS beacons. There are some cranes there and some oil tankers that don't really exist. You know what I'm saying? Oh, there's Dash 8 as well. Boom. Da-dun, doo-doo, doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. We got full flaps. Yeah, the 727 actually had some pretty good short landing capability. Meaning, of course, it can land on short runways. It's unnerving that there's still no airport. Like, seriously, there's nothing there. It's just a field. And, I mean, it probably won't bother the aircraft as such. Like, the aircraft probably just... Like, it can probably land on a grass strip, but, what was that? Huh. Yeah, like, see what I mean? Those oil tankers clearly don't exist. Or clearly just... Oh, there we go. At least we have a runway to aim for now. But we are too low, so just pull the nose up and we'll drop it a bit. Right, well, we're clear to land runway 6. Oh yeah, the flight to Stockholm with a 737-800, I landed at negative 33 feet per minute. That's intense, mate. I'm also going to try to land extremely smoothly here. Trim. There we go. That seems right off a bit. Thankfully, the 727 is, relatively speaking, it's a small enough aircraft, and it can stop in a short distance. So, if I so wish, I have a lot of room to drift. So basically, I am going to try to land this as smoothly as possible.
Approaching 06.
Good, that's what we're meant to be approaching. Trim down yet again. Trim up slightly. I think that's where the reverser gas was blown. You can tell because it's all kind of black and rusty. Right, drop the nose. Now flare. Well, not really flare, just pull up. Flaring is reserved for the final moments of a flight. I'd say we're moving quickly enough to set thrust idle. That was something I was actually considering just not doing, just not idling the engines. Have my fingers on the reversers and spoiler buttons. Alright, we're down, mate. Let's try to stay on the runway. Yeah, I'll contact ground, mate, don't worry. Hey, auto brake actually works! What, we stopped on the runway. Stow. Boom. Flaps up. Tune Freeport ground. Request taxi to gate. Well, look at how up that tail is. Text to Golf 1 using taxiway. That's it. Right, mate, acknowledge taxi clearance. Turn on yeah, but there's no progressive taxi. Oh, screw it. Just... Hey, this is 727, it can do that. Set takeoff power. No. Don't set takeoff power. Don't be that asshole who sets takeoff power. The bad part is I can't turn off all the engines. So say I can only turn off 2 of them. Oh, I did not think this through, did I? I don't think the PIAP's going to get rejected just because I didn't turn the engines off. I didn't turn one of the engines off. Oh, now it decides to show up. And no, I don't care about the view from Dublin. Huh, you give me that gate? Well, screw you, really. Turn off progressive taxi. And taxi. Please note, I actually have full power set. Just to get us moving at a decent speed. Yeah, you can always tell if you're going too fast. It's not that difficult. You're too fast if the nose starts to lift up. Yeah, the nose starts to lift up is what I'm trying to say. And brakes. And parking brake set. And turn off the engines. So, because that was a flight from Miami to Freeport in the Bahamas. I'm Boston 25. Goodbye.